Hello everyone, it's Tom here. I thought I'd better do a check-in, seeing as though it's been several months since I've sent any kind of formal video update. As most people who know me, I tend to not be the best at communication frequency. Anyway, here we are. I'm in the Congo right now. That might come as a surprise to some of you. But here I am. I'm in the Congo now. What are we now? It's we are the 21st. It's the 21st of November. I arrived here on the 9th of November. So I've been here for almost 2 weeks, which is good. So I'm here in the capital of Congo, which is Kinshasa. The plan was to arrive here in Kinshasa, spend 2 or 3 weeks here in the capital, and then travel to the east of the country where the bulk of the work will be done. Now, being up front, it's great to have a plan, and I would like to have a more specific plan. I would have liked to have a more specific plan, but a lot of the nature of the way things work in the Congo is plans are very fluid. Timelines and deadlines and arrangements and programs are more sort of just, we'll do something. So I'm here anyway, which is good. The plan is I will return to Australia on the 1st of February. So it's a 3-month trip. So we're 2 weeks in, so I'll be here in the capital for a week or so, and then I'll leave for the east, and I'll have about 2.5 months over there. So the way this whole thing has been progressing is the last 12 months I've been collecting all of the equipment, all the computers, and I sent the container. I sent the container in August, and it's just arriving. I think I sent it in September, I sent it in September, and I think today it's due to arrive in Dar es Salaam, which is the capital of Tanzania. So it's arriving today in Tanzania, which is good. So it's taken about 30 days, a bit over 30 days, maybe 35 days to arrive in Tanzania. And then it's going to take a week to get it cleared from the port. And then it'll take about 3 days by truck to transport it from the port in Tanzania to Burundi, the capital of Burundi, which is Bujumbura. And then Bujumbura will go into the Congo, and then from there it will go up to to where we're going to have it. So without going into too many details, we're getting all the importing paperwork done, and basically a high level of what's been happening is the containers arrived, and Luke and I, my partner Luke, we're trying to sell enough of the computers to people here in the Congo who have the money to buy them, that we can then pay for the cost of transporting the computers into the country, both on my side and Luke's side. And then Luke being my Congolese partner, so I pay for the Australian side, Luke pays for the Congolese side. And so the idea is that we'll sell enough of the computers that we can cover the cost of the transport, and then the rest of the computers that we have, we'll use them for the project. So you might be wondering, what are those projects? Well, first of all, the reason I'm here in Kinshasa is for 2 reasons. One is was to catch up again with the Pastor Samuel's church here in the Congo, where he originated from, and the church where I spent a lot of my time last year. So it's been good to check in with them, check in with the people the friends that I made, and to come and be part of their church for a while I'm here, which is good. And then the other reason is, whilst I'm here in the capital, I've been meeting with buyers, I guess you could say, because basically the people who have the money here or have the money that they're willing to spend are the politicians. So we've been meeting with several of the politicians, and typically the way the development works here in the Congo is it's not like in Australia where the money would filter down to the government departments who would then implement projects such as schools or universities or whatever it might be. It's the actual politicians themselves who have the money, and they're the ones themselves who actually, build a university. So it's not really this is the university, that's the private university or the state university. It's that university, that's such and such, that's honourable such and such's university, or that school, that's excellent such and such's university, or his school. And so these are the guys who have the money, who are wanting to buy computers. So there's a business aspect there, like that's purely business, where it's not necessarily transactional in the sense of, okay, we're selling the computers at this much per unit, so therefore you pay us the total. No, it's we're asking them to contribute, and then we give them the computers. So that's kind of how it works. So that allows us to pay for the rest, and they help with customs, those kind of things. And then that allows us to do the rest of the work that we're wanting to do. Now, that in of itself, for me anyway, and what I'm looking to do, that's a big win. Even though it might be, we might consider it to be a little bit dodgy or a little bit shady, but at the end of the day, students are getting better educated. At the end of the day, sorry about the pause there. At the end of the day, the way I look at it is the educational facilities are being improved, are being upgraded, whether that's with access to equipment or whether it's with the training that I get to do with the IT technicians, the IT managers, essentially, who are running these facilities. And so it's not just giving free handouts, it's working with the people who are actually running these facilities, who want to improve it, and that we're helping them to improve their facilities. So yes, there's just a standard business aspect there where they could have just gone to anyone really and bought computers, but typically the only people who are doing that kind of business aren't in it to help people, that is doing it to make money, which I'm obviously not doing. So it's kind of a give and take, and it works both ways there. And so then that's been good. So there's the opportunity to help the IT infrastructure in the educational facilities, and that's who these politicians are buying the computers for. It's their schools, their universities. So that's good. And then the rest of the equipment and the rest of where I'll be spending my time is in Dr. Luke, my Congolese partner, his facility there. And so he's just started a new university. So once again, he's another politician who's had the money to build the university, and then we're installing the computers there, where I'm going to be doing some training to help them there. And also the other thing that I'm really pushing for, and I probably won't be able to accomplish it this trip, but it'll be next trip and the trip after that, is trying to set up some kind of microfinancing, an IT microfinancing, where small businesses, little tiny small enterprises who have the potential to grow into a small medium business, but just need some capital. And so I'm trying to set up something where I can help train them in business skills, help give them maybe a bit of a loan, a short-term loan, and then also loan. Essentially, the loan would include some cash and a computer or multiple computers, and then they would pay that back over the course of the term of the loan, and then that would be how the process would work. A standard sort of microfinancing operation to help the actual businesses, the local businesses that are already running, to help them grow, so that creates more jobs, and there's jobs for the people who are getting educated to go into, and sort of the cycle continues like that. Sounds great. Sounds fantastic. But in reality, as I was telling my mum earlier this morning, it's kind of like a fly trying to drive an elephant. I just pray. Most of my work is done in prayer in the morning to God, saying, Lord, please let this happen if it's your will, because I really don't have much control over anything. I'm just here. Doing my best. So thank you for sort of being a part of this with me. Things will grow, or things will change direction. But I'm here now, trying to do what I can, and we'll see what comes of this trip. And then when I get back, we'll reload, recharge, re-engage, and if that means we have to steer the ship a little bit different, then we can do that. But it'll be good. Thank you for your support. I'll try to give a few more updates from when I'm over here as things go. But yeah, thank you for your prayers, thank you for your support, and I'll keep doing my best. Alright, praise God. See you guys.